Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, Written Ralph, talking to you straight from our show here, Apple Bites, where we take a bite out of the apple and share it with you. And today we have a plethora of people hanging out on the show. All these beautiful kids are here to talk about all the amazing things that they do. Hopefully, you guys are all here to rock out, enjoy, and have fun because we're about to get creative, folks. And I hope you guys are ready. Oh, I gotta say, I've been looking forward to for the show for a while. I actually had nothing to do this weekend, which is good. Even though there was a couple of cons going on that we probably could have gone to, Paul.
Yes.
But I have to say, I'm happy that I took a weekend to myself.
That's good, man. I think you've earned it.
I agree. I think I've earned it as well. All right, so you know what? We're gonna start off with you, Mac. We're gonna tell all the people all the beautiful stuff that you do because you do a lot of stuff, Mac.
I do.
So why don't you give the audience a rundown of all the stuff you do?
Well, I'm a big cosplayer, so any Comic-Con, I usually dress up as a character that I mainly want to meet in the convention. And everything else is basically an extra part. What I did for my social media was really made for my cosplay and everything like that, because my parents were posting on their account all photos of me and my outfits, but then they had an idea of making my own social account and posting all about my cosplay and all my different costumes and everything. And then everything else just went on with the Star Wars, and I'm a big Star Wars fan. So everything just started going on. I have some deals with Theory Sabers. There's a big lightsaber brand, and I help sell them using my code MaxRebo. And really, everything is just amazing with the Star Wars community and everything. And in my social accounts, I also show collectibles and all different figures like Hot Toys, Black Series, Vintage Collection, and all that. And I actually just launched a podcast in that video that you're showing right now. And it's a podcast with my dad and me, how we talk about Star Wars and how we got into the con life and really everything what I'm doing and what I did before with the Star Wars community and everything else.
I gotta say, I've known Mac for a while now. She does amazing stuff, folks, and you know the cosplay she does. It would be amazing for an older person, but it's just like great stuff. I can tell you have this passion for all the stuff that you do because you can see it when you're there.
Yeah.
So I just wish I could have been so well spoken at 10 and a half.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I didn't sound like that at 12 and a half. I mean, at 10.
No, I was like busy building go-karts at 10 and a half.
So, Mac, what do you think? What's your favorite thing out of everything? We know you love Star Wars, but is it the cosplay or is it the, I guess all the bits and pieces you get to show off?
Well, really everything. It's just like the community is great. They have great people, great actors, and really everything. Because if you only know Darth Vader, he is so well known that you know that's from Star Wars. If you heard of Star Wars and you've seen a picture of Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker, you basically know those characters. Those are so popular, so well known. And really, there's all these great things, like in lightsaber and everything. Those are really special and unique. And I love all those things because I love to be special. I love all that sci-fi galaxy action kind of stuff and all those alien creatures like Hera and all the little droids like Chopper and R2-D2. And really C-3PO and R2-D2 and Chopper are really funny together and they make me laugh and everything. But I also love different fandoms like K-pop Demon Hunters, Marvel, basically everything. Any kind of action movies like that, or any sci-fi action movies.
As you guys can see from all the pictures we're posting up, she really jumps into the geek fandom. Dude, I gotta say, there's times where I'm watching your videos and you're just having so much fun.
I do. I have so much fun making these videos and just really seeing all like the different stuff that they're making, and they're coming out of the movies, and they're coming out, and I'm so happy about all this stuff, like lightsabers and everything. They look so cool and they're fun to play with. And like also with like the Black series, how they're having characters come out of the television or the screen and come out into your hand, and you can play with them and battle with them and everything. And you can go with like all around with them, and you can also probably get the voice actors or actor to sign the boxes too. So it's like another reason, if you collect some of these stuff like lightsabers, you can like go to a convention and go and ask the actor or voice actor to sign it, and that's just a big memory because you have so much fun with them and everything. It's just really you talk about things and everything. It's just so much fun with them.
I gotta say, this was a fun video here, and she's like, "Oh, if you need somebody for your films, you can call me."
Yeah. Because I love to be acting. I love to be in front of the screen, and also I do like Hera, and that's like hours of makeup, and I do it myself. I do the green makeup all myself, and so I have to go through that process of putting it on and everything. And so I put it on myself, so I know that process. But so if because I'm a young kid, and usually there's like teenagers and grown-ups doing all the makeup and stuff. I'm a kid, and I can be able to sit in a chair for hours. I could probably just stand there and look in the mirror while they're putting up. I can close my eyes if they want me to. I can do it.
Oh, definitely. I can see the passion. I can see the love. Yeah, folks, if you guys get a chance, and I'm probably gonna put her Instagram in the comment section so you guys can go check it out, because a lot of the stuff she puts up into the Instagram, and all her videos are there as well. So guys can go check her out. Especially at the conventions, you guys can go see her yourself because she's usually there.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
actually I'm actually going to a convention in Texas. It's called Rebel ScumCon, where it's
Ooh.
just all about Star Wars. It's just Star Wars, and there's a whole bunch of guests that I never seen before, and so I'm wanting to meet them. And some people that I never actually seen in person, and I only saw them through their social accounts. I can probably see them there, and it's just really exciting to see all these actors and everything.
Well, I can say, again, on Instagram, I like when you're meeting up with people, because you actually are enjoying their company. You're enjoying what they're doing. It's really heartfelt. Because
Yeah.
I know some people who aren't really fans. They just act like they're fans. So it's good to see somebody that actually is enjoying themselves. I'm gonna make some money by getting the signature on this.
What movie got you started in Star Wars, Mac?
Ooh, good
What was
question.
the first time? What was the first Star Wars movie you saw?
Ooh, what? I don't know. Do you know, Dad? Like movie,
Well,
like the
Clone
first
Wars
movie.
is Clone Wars.
Oh well, really, what got me into Star Wars is really my parents. Like showed me like the originals, like Luke Skywalker and everything, and then when we went to Disney World, I was all about princesses, and the new Galaxy Edge opened up, and so
Ooh.
I went there, and well, actually before that we went to like that photo with like Darth Vader and all that, and so we went there, and I just stayed with Darth Vader, and I'm like, this is so cool, I love it. And then when we went into like that Batu area, I was just so immersive in that area. And I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And then once the pandemic hit, then I looked on Disney Plus, and I saw that there was like these cartoons of Star Wars, and I was a little kid, I was like 5, and so I'm like, ooh, this is cool. So I watched that with my parents, and I just loved it and everything, and that's what I got caught me into the everything in the Star Wars universe and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Clone Wars made the Star Wars movies more real. At least for me, it was really great. background movie in terms of background series in terms of what Star Wars is all about. It's really cool.
Yeah, and then also I started to watch the Rebels, and I didn't like because I loved the Clone Wars, so I didn't like the animation. But once I got into the concept and everything, I loved it, and I kept watching it
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
The character's really cool in Rebels. I thought that was
Oh, I
really
love Rebels. Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah. Rebels is one of my favorite. I actually like it better than the Clone Wars.
I'm sure Blake would be happy.
Yeah, Rebels is just great.
Yeah.
That's why when the TV show came out with
Just saying.
I was like, okay, I love this, but a lot of people were like, I don't think I like this. I'm like, I think if you watch Rebels, the show would be great for you.
Yeah. I really think of it, they're like a family, and they're also working together on all these different missions, working together as a family and all that.
But what do you want?
I completely agree.
Two or three things specifically to talk about.
No, that's why we do. I just
There we go. Okay. So I gotta say, it's great that you have dove into this. Did you like the new movies?
I do. I love all Star Wars. Like, come on. I love it. Everything, like, they bring the characters from the cartoons to life, and they really look really cool, and I really feel sorry for them to have to sit in a chair for hours putting on the makeup or really putting on the wigs or the costumes and everything, try to act and act again if they mess up.
I gotta say, we've done enough behind the scenes on indie movies, and it's an amazing process to watch somebody go through the makeup, especially when you're waiting for somebody to finish their makeup before you can start filming. Oh, those early callings are always interesting. So, what are you looking forward to doing this year? I know you're going to Texas, but what else do you have?
CradleCon, that's a big one that I like to go to.
Yeah, we love CradleCon.
Yeah, it's really nice, and usually you get to also go to the museum and see like all the planes and ships like that as you're at the con. And I also like doing like the cosplay contest there. That's really fun.
It's a good one, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's one in Connecticut too that I'm going to, so I'm really happy about that.
Which one in Connecticut?
Terrificon?
No. Connecticut or something?
Oh, Connecticut. Okay, yeah. We've heard
We're going to have Tia Sakar there, who is the voice of Sabine.
Actually, I actually saw that on Instagram. I popped up on my feed.
Nice.
So yeah, you gotta go check her out, and we all love Sabine, so
yeah.
I gotta say I am looking forward to CradleCon. CradleCon is coming right up. It's like a month and a half away, and Rigel's actually going to be at CradleCon. He's going to be showing off his comic. Rigel, why don't you tell the people all about what you're going to be doing, and why we should go see you at CradleCon?
Well, I'm a comic book writer, so I've done a couple cons at CradleCon, and it's a really fun convention to be at and work. So I worked the last con there, and I was selling my my comic book.
I gotta say, yeah, he was there.
My comic book, Monkey the Monkey Fights Birdie, based off some of my stuffed animals in a story together. So yeah, I read a comic book, and actually I got a couple of books to it. I've got 3 issues. So
You got 3 issues already?
You didn't tell me this kid was a publisher, Ralph. Cliff, I'd be worried. What's not on here?
Selling my books.
I gotta say, I know you're revealing your second issue at CradleCon, right?
Yeah, and the third one.
And the third one. Oh, you probably didn't tell me that one. There you go, folks. Showing off some of Rigel's stuff. Rigel has his own Instagram. of all the beautiful stuff that he's working on, just like his Monkey the Monkey. So why don't you tell them what the story is for Monkey the Monkey?
He does. It's managed by his dad, by the way.
So the story is it's about Monkey and Birdie. They are living in a forest together. They're both running for president against each other. So they're running against each other, so it escalates to a robot fight, and they go to a desert, and there's robots, and there's a big fight.
Hold on, I'll put you up. Yep. I own this book, folks. It is fantastic. You guys got to check it out yourselves.
Your panel sequence is excellent, Roger. You did nice narrative storytelling there. It's really awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, Rigel, show them who it's based on again. I don't think they got a chance to see it. Your stuffies. There we go. Who hasn't wanted to do a story about their stuffy?
And actually,
Rigel, do you use them to pose? Do you use poses and draw from them, like from real life?
Yes, actually, when I was doing the cover to this, I had them pose.
Very cool. I love it. It's awesome.
So, like, when I had Birdie up here flying, I positioned him, and I actually sketched off it. So, yeah. And I actually have a couple good books that inspired me. So, when I was younger, like 5 or 6 years old, I started reading the Calvin and Hobbes series. It's a good comic book, and that was one of my main inspirations for my comic. And also, probably the main inspiration for really all of it is another comic book called Bunny vs. Monkey.
I love it.
It's if any of you read Dogman, it's Bunny vs. Monkeys has similar humor and stories to it, and they're both some of my inspirations for my comic book series.
I gotta say, you really thought this out really well. Better than some writers we know. I gotta say, Paul, you're right. I feel like we need to up our games.
Yeah, I'm falling behind. I can tell already. I mean, he's got 3 books out. I'm barely getting one done.
And besides writing my comic, I started writing comics last August. So by then I've got this one and 2 sequels.
Oof. Dang.
They're both premiering at CradleCon, along with the original one that was at the Festival of Games show, also there. And besides writing comic books, I also do some clay stuff, like this. Oh, God.
Very cool. I love it. The Simpsons. Awesome.
Simpsons.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, that's The Simpsons, and here's some Kirby's.
Is that Kirby? It's awesome.
Yeah, here's a vending machine Kirby, and a water balloon Kirby.
I love it.
Oh, and there's also
You could do like an animation series there, Roger.
traffic cone Kirby. And I also like to do a lot of drawings and sometimes even paintings. So, like this.
Nice.
That looks so cool.
Yeah,
That
I
is
love
great.
to draw. So I'll probably have some sculptures and some drawings at CradleCon. Oh,
I'll probably see you there because I'm going to CradleCon too.
oh, cool. Excited.
Look at that. Whoa.
One Piece.
At the Last Supper? That's so cool.
That's the Last
Yep,
Supper One
Last
Piece.
Supper with One Piece character.
With zombies.
Oh my
Sorry,
God. The One Piece Last Supper, folks.
I gotta go on mute. Too funny.
Yeah, and if you look over on the side, there's Rigel at the Festival of Games, tabling his own table.
I'll have a table again at CradleCon too.
Yep, I'll be at CradleCon. I'll have my table, so I'll have my books, drawing, and even some clay. And what I did at one of my previous cons is I had, for $5, kids could come up to me and they could sculpt something with me. They could even challenge me, see if they could sculpt better than me. So for $5, I had kids sculpt with me.
I'll pay you the $5. I know you beat me, Rigel, so don't worry about it. Are you going to be autographing too while you're there? Because I like when I buy a book that the artist actually signs the book.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, that's good to know.
Of course, Rigel is the son of the Shadow, or the Shadow of the Sun, or Shadow Rabbit does all this beautiful clay stuff, and it is fantastic to have both of them sitting next to each other doing the clay.
Yeah, it's one of my best moments, getting to go to the cons with them so far.
Oh, there it goes, right here. Oh man, I figured you guys go
There's
all over the place. Yeah, there goes some tables. Like father, like son. Folks, as you can see, we love CradleCon.
Yeah,
It's an amazing convention. The museum plays a character. I love to say that all the time when it comes to it. Rigel will have all 3 books, premiering 2 books, not one, 2 books at CradleCon.
Yep, I've got the books and clay and drawings, so I'm excited. I'm really excited for CradleCon. It's a very fun convention. I love working it.
So, what is your process for creating comics? I think you do an amazing job. It's very inspiring for me, and so I want to learn.
Well, it started off with like doing some pencil sketches on paper, but those are only like stick figures. And then I inked that over with pen, colored that in, and then put it onto the computer where my dad helped me type it out and fix some of the story, type out all the words. And then we sent it off to a professional print company.
Damn. I gotta say, wow.
Inspired by some other books and my stuffed animals, and I really came up with the story kind of as I went. I really didn't. When I started, I didn't have much of a story planned out. But now that I have 3 books in, yeah, I've got a story.
Man, my head is spinning. I wasn't doing any of this stuff till college, and these kids are doing it when they're 10 years old. Oh man, it's incredible! Totally incredible.
Those are the best stories, Rigel, when you don't plan them.
I'm also hinting at some characters, so yeah, I've got a whole story planned. I'm planning like 10 books already. I've got a whole story planned out.
That's good. That's better than me sometimes. I usually start with a scene, and then I'll work my way out of there and see what happens. Oh man, folks, go to CradleCon. Go check out Rigel. Mac will be there as well. Come on. We're stacking it up for you folks. Let's see if we can get the kids at the table there as well, and then and of course, our pal Blake and Maya they're in New York as well. Why don't you guys tell everybody what you guys are up to?
Okay, here we are. We are unmuted.
Hello.
This is Blake and
And who are you? That's Maya. She doesn't.
moment, please.
She's a little quiet sometimes.
Ain't we all? I started off quiet, Maya. Don't worry about it. Now I'm really loud.
Blake will fill in the vacuum.
Give me a minute, please.
But all right. Blakey, you're on.
Well, I'll start out slow with probably my favorite issue that I made of comics.
Nice.
So I'm gonna give you like what it's about.
Why don't you show the picture?
It's blurred out. No, what the hell? Back. Can you guys like?
Am I not getting it? It's Jerry the llama.
It's
There we go.
There we go. And move it. Move your mitts.
You might need to wait. If you put it closer to the camera, does it go? We can see it. Yeah, there you go. I just want to give people a better eye view.
Yeah, it looks really.
There we go. It's lost.
Just back a little bit, Cliff. Blake, yeah, Cliff, just back a little bit.
Well, he's going to talk about it, and he'll open it up.
I'm gonna say something about Jerry the Llama. Jerry the Llama, like, there's a little bit of like lore about him. My friend Jeremy, he made it in the first grade about a comic. It was like a writing assignment about like this fox or whatever. And he lifts a dumbbell and it falls on him. But like a couple like years later, now he asks me, you remember that comic that I made in the first grade? And I'm like, yeah. And he says, oh, can you make that into a comic? Because like comics are like the trend at my school now. So like comics are on the rise. People are making comics left and right. So I say sure, and then on the first one, I'd love to show you guys that. No show. No show. Well, here, I'll talk about this one. The Thanksgiving special. It's about Jerry the Llama. He joins the Jets, probably the worst team in football. So it starts out like one snowy morning, the Jets manager knocked on Jerry's door. So in the first panel.
Pull it back.
A little farther back.
But like the way that sometimes we do like the comics is like kind of interesting. Like we go across instead of like down.
Right there.
There you go. Right there's good.
All right, keep talking.
So it's this is panel 1 because it's not like we used to. This is how we do it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So like the stuff across.
Right.
Not like how you usually read a comic. 2, 4, 6. Like
that's true. Yeah.
Tell the story. Tell the story of it.
But it's like Jerry the Llama. The Jets manager comes to his house and says, "Hey, can you join the team because we suck?" And Jerry, because he's like in the bathroom doing his business, and he's like, "Yo, can I have a minute?" I'm like, what about that? And then next, okay.
Keep going, buddy.
So he and the manager had like a little bit of like a talk, and then he agrees, and then he goes to the Jets locker room, right? And then he sees the best player from 1995 who's still on the team putting on deodorant under his armpit. And then
But Jerry winds up being the best player, right?
yeah, and then the whole team jogs on the field, and then the announcer's like, he's going 6-0 Steelers because they're playing the Steelers. The guy in this, he misses the extra kick for like the extra point in football. It's for week. I know. And then it's like next panel is like the Jets guy, like the announcers, like you watch sporting events. There's that one guy. He's just talking. And then he's like, Jerry's like, he's going, touchdown, and Jerry scores. And then the Jets win. And then it happened again and again. And then he made the headline. And one of these, it's reporting it's CNN News, because I just enjoy stuff. It's CNN News, right?
Right.
Right here. With the CNN News, Jerry leads the league. And then the guy, it says reporting live in the corner, Mr. Dingus. Me and Jeremy came up because we worked on this together. I came up with the names.
All right, just show one more.
And then it says like football season's over, 1 game left, Jets versus Chiefs.
It sounds like Jet season.
And then the next band was like jogged on the field, like in the beginning.
I think it's there we go.
Yeah, there it goes.
In here. And then the next one it says a few moments later. I think that's what it says, yep, a few moments later. And then it says the Jets win 6-7. No, sorry, 67-2. Because I was in like that the 6-7 thing was on like the rise. And then Jerry won. It says Jerry got MVP, Super Bowl awards, and he's got the jersey in the corner. He's got the MVP award. He's got the helmet. He's got everything going on. He's got his number retired.
Love it. Love it.
So I want to talk about another series.
Well, what we came up with when we were doing it is that the Jets are typically so bad they get a llama on their team and he's the best player.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yes, you guys should talk to the general manager about this. I think you have a really good idea going.
I don't think the general manager would be too happy about it.
No, he probably won't.
CNN News. Hold up.
You have another one to show, Blake?
Yeah, it's these two. Because I made another series.
Show the covers.
It's not Jerry. It's his brother, Alec.
Tell the title.
It's This is the first one is Alec the Llama works at State Farm. The second one he works at Five Below.
State Farm and Mob 5 Below. Okay.
Gee, Mom must be really happy. I mean, a football player and another son who's like really industrious. It's awesome.
I'm trying to show the cover. It's just getting blurry because
There we go.
Right there, you got it.
All right, go back.
Oh, a little lower.
Right there.
It's lagging.
Well, we had it for there it goes.
So it's Alec the Llama works at State Farm. We did the best with the logo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We start out one day. Jerry, he says, it's my first day at State Farm. He's like, I got this. And it says open. And it says, and it's like, there's like a thing, like that announcer thing. And they sing the jingle, like the State Farm jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm music. Me and my friend Jeremy, we came up with the total diss track. There was like a bad neighbor. State Farm is there with the footboard. and then there's this guy by him, and it says it's catchy. And then he jumps and he screams. I don't know.
Hey Blake, I think you need to do it.
He says, like a bad neighbor, State Farm is there, and then he sees some guy who has a mustache, Italian guy from Timu. And then he says, you forgot the with the crowbar part. But now Cappy will tell you your first mission by hold up. I missed this. I missed this part.
Just show the picture. You don't have to tell
And I missed this part. It was they play the jingle, and then it's this guy they say it's broke Mario. Push 4. And then he sings, and then he goes and so like a few moments later, says it's like the next one is go to the Sprunky house or whatever, and then it says steal 50 mil and blah 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 blah, and then at the Sprunky house it says Daxy. He goes in, and then and it's just inside, and he's and then a few moments later, Alec looked like a stranger. After he just got like 100 nuked on his head, and he said, "This is a bad job." Then he quit State Farm. The end. And then the second one, as we have here, Dad, did you? Oh, never mind. I got it. This is the second one. Yeah, we really did it. And the second one, and I have one more coming that I want to show you. It's a new series, and it's one day. It's he's going to Five Below trying to get a job because there's a sign on the door that says now hiring because all the employees resigned after too many complaints about fruits at the store. Who were stealing Snickers. So it says, he's got a little thought bubble, and it says, "I hope this doesn't go bad again," referring to the last book. And then it says, and we have a guy who's like filled out the application or whatever. It says name, Alec, and it says you can go. So then Alec walked to the Fuggler's aisle, which is these toys, or whatever they're called. And he says, "Why are you guys so ugly?" But obviously the Fugglers are living. And then it says the Fugglers got pissed off. And then one says, "This means war." And then they attack Alec. And then they got into a big fight. And there was a body slam in my back.
Oh.
And then a few moments later, he got decapitated. And he says, "I quit."
Goodness. I love your imagination.
Wow.
I got two things to say. I mean, Blake, first of all, your plot concept is just
Ralph,
unbelievable.
can you so you can see everybody again? There we go.
There we go.
Ah, perfect. Paul?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Blake, your plot concepts are just amazing. The detail you've gone into, like structuring these stories, incredible. And the second thing I want to say is I want to see an issue where Alec takes on Emo from Mutual, okay? And I want to see them go head to head. Does that sound good?
That's awesome.
Okay, cool.
And then here, there's one that I want to show you guys because this is actually like a school thing that I actually made at school, and it was their cousin Melvin the llama, because we just have to have the kid who's a nerd. We just need the nerd in there.
I'll show the picture.
And then it's okay. Ralph, can you zoom us in again?
Hold on a second. Zooming in.
Thank you. And it's it's the second one is Melvin the Llama 2. Yaks and quacks about Jackie Robinson, and then it says and then we have a picture of Melvin himself wearing a hat, like the Brooklyn Dodgers hat, and then we have the middle child Jerry, because I made this whole series. It's the middle child Jerry. He's on the cover, and he says they're in LA, standing for Los Angeles. Pizza, sorry. And that's it. And he says, "So." But this was like for like a school assignment because we were doing like a nonfiction, and I still have the book. It was like scorpions, yeah, scorpions. I made my topic on, and it was like the choice board activity thing, and it was like one of them was like write a nonfiction comic or whatever, and then yeah, so this is how we got Melvin the Lava 2. Yeah, this is the sequel.
So Jackie Robinson was the nonfiction part of the book.
Yes. And it says one day after school. And then the picture of school is prison. That's what I thought about it. And then it says and there's like bubbles and he says so the the oldest one, Alec, says, because now there's all this lore now that we have Melvin, Alec, and Jerry. And there's
He's creating a whole universe.
Well,
and then he says, you have to send this or you want me to finish?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Blake, he doesn't even realize it yet, but he's kind of a born satirist.
He doesn't realize it. Okay.
I mean, he sometimes does, but I mean, he's kind of making these odd commentaries on Five Below and State Farm and the New York Jets. And
definitely is.
You should do one where Jeremy works at McDonald's. He's at McDonald's.
There you go.
Oh, Alec works at McDonald's. Jerry is the gym bro. Alec is the employing guy. And, no, it's gonna be like with I feel like maybe with McDonald's it'd be like a Karen walks in and it's like, let me speak to the manager. Put mayonnaise on my burger. And then they get into a big fight, like in the second one.
Oh yeah, here's a story.
But it's like this. But it's like that classic slap. But he can't fight back because it's a girl, and you know the rules. You can't hit girls. Rules are rules.
Except when he hits his sister.
Yeah, when it comes to siblings. And then so it's in this one, the first panel says.
Wind it up.
So he says, Alex says, "What did you learn about?" And Melvin says Jackie Robinson. But obviously, Alex has to pick him up, not like he wants to.
Right.
He's like, not again, because he's already in a bad mood that he has to pick him up. But then he has to know that he's got to learn about this. And then he says, and then it says, on April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson stepped foot on Ebbets Field. His dream came true. And then Alex says, cool. And then he says, I like the Dodgers. And then then Alex says, what the hell were you thinking? And he sees the saw, and he's like, I guess you're right. And then Jackie spent more time with Rachel and their 3 kids, yak, 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 yak. And then at home, and he's still talking. And then he said, and he's like, yeah, I'm reading. And then, he asked, Jerry asked Alec if they have duct tape, and then he's looking for Jerry, and Jerry has the duct tape, and then a few moments later, we have, I'm trying to show, it's right here.
There it goes.
Like right here, it's like right here. It's a picture of Melvin taped to the wall with the tape over his mouth, and he's taped to the wall because he's just a nuisance and a menace to society. And then next panel is they're having a party, a bunch of stick figures, one's hitting the moonwalk, and they're doing the Coke and Mentos.
Maya, you have anything you want to say?
No.
Maya wants me to talk for her, Ralph.
I had a feeling. Go for it.
You have a question for me?
Well, what does Maya do? Show us all the beautiful stuff.
You have something you want?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because I know she does art, but the audience.
Maya's recent motif are ducks. You want to get more ducks?
No, I'm just opening it.
Oh, and she likes to make these. Okay, sure.
For like these beads that me and Maya made.
Yeah, she likes to make
150 at
these
least.
little beads. So she's going to show a few of her little bead creatures.
And there's like 150 of them.
Nice. I love that duck.
We don't get 150 don't be said.
All right. So, for example,
Whoa,
a turtle.
that's all beads.
It's all beads.
Can I show one of my squishmallows?
Yes. Well, let Maya show a few first. Okay.
Squishmallow.
A squishmallow,
What's is a duck?
which is also a duck.
A frog.
A frog.
She is creative. I gotta say, this stuff looks really good too.
Yeah, they were obsessed. There's literally a bag of 150 of these, but I don't think we're going to go through all of them.
That I made up.
An emoji.
Gotta have a happy face, folks. Gotta have a happy face.
All right, two more. A butterfly.
Let me show one. Let me show my phone. My top 5.
Okay, Blake's going to show a few of his.
And I made a starfish. It's blurry, very blurry. I made a starfish. It's blurry. I made probably my biggest one, Jeff the land shark from Marvel.
Jeff. Gotta love Jeff.
Yeah, Blake likes Jeff.
And then I have the Yankees logo. That took me an hour and a half.
I can see why it took you an hour and a half. That looks complicated.
And then I made a Yankees player.
Looks like Mario.
This looks like Mario.
It's
Or
Mario.
Mario baseball.
Oh yeah, Mario baseball. And then we have an anglerfish. It glows in the dark too. It glows in the
I
dark.
see the Pac-Man back there. Waka
And
waka
then
waka waka.
I made a set of drums. I made a drum set, but it broke. I don't know why.
Dude, how did they start doing this? Cliff, how did they start doing all this? Because this doesn't sound like something you just pick up and do.
I think they started with those beads
At camp.
at camp,
Yeah, it was like
and then they
this
got sort of like
thing.
obsessed with it.
No,
Right.
there's like this thing at like camp, like you gotta make beads, and I have a thing that I made over
I
there.
made
at
one
camp.
today. I actually made one
No,
today.
me and Maya both made something today.
All right, Maya made one for today, and she wants to bring it down.
I made an octopus with a bucket hat today.
But if they're hogging the stage, we can.
Well,
them.
you know, we'll move on until she comes back, and we'll do the thing. Allison and Danielle, it's your turn. I see you're one less now.
She was inspired and wanted to go get some of her drawings.
I thought she had it with her.
No, we weren't planning on talking about drawing, but since the other kids like to draw, she wanted to show some of her drawings.
I know you
Here,
mentioned
she's back.
that you did the drawing, so I thought that you would have
Okay.
some of her stuff. Yeah. Oh,
At the
hold on.
finale, Maya's
Here's the
dog.
finale.
I put all the stuff
Go
away.
ahead. Oh, that's great. And she made it for today?
Just so there's
Well,
something to talk about.
I think more of a coincidence.
That's interesting. That's really we love coincidences here.
This is true.
No.
All right, guys. Allison, Danielle, go for it.
All right, someone else is talking.
Okay, Danielle.
Come on.
Go ahead.
We did Dungeons and Dragons. It's where kids play. Everyone's a team, and it's on YouTube. And it's one of my drawings.
Nice.
That is incredible. That's awesome.
It's backward.
I like this one too.
I can feel the heat.
I also drew this.
There you go. Cool. So we are all things dragons in our house right now.
I wonder why.
Yeah, the shirt. I mean,
Oh.
why not? Who doesn't
Yeah,
like
exactly.
dragons?
I love dragons.
Yeah, so Danielle is sometimes on our Dungeons and Dragons actual play campaign with kids and adults at the table. So we have the show to inspire families and educators and show them how to play D&D with kids.
Love it.
And so Danielle's like in our East Coast group. Our West Coast group is the one with my co-founder Ryan as the DM. So yeah, what do you like about playing D&D on the kids table?
I like that you get to use your imagination to kind of change and you can decide what your character wants to do. And it's like good for your mind to help it evolve.
Yeah. And you it seems like you really like making characters and drawing them, especially, right?
Drawing characters.
Yeah. What's like one of your favorite characters that you've played in D&D?
The hard one. Can't remember all of them.
That's okay.
I can't remember.
She's usually a druid because she likes to change into animals.
Again.
That's a good reason, man. That is a really good reason.
Is it like a card game?
Dungeons and Dragons is like a shared storytelling game that you play around a table with some friends.
So it's sort of like a comic book mixed with like a board game?
Yeah, that's actually a really good description.
Actually a really good explanation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Describe it.
Yeah, so we have the show on YouTube, and then we write our own adventures too, so that families or teachers can use it when they play with kids, because sometimes playing like the full traditional Dungeons and Dragons can be a little overwhelming with kid players or really any new players. So we have kind of a simplified version that we play.
For our friend's birthday party, we played D&D.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, her friend really likes the book series Dragon Girls. It's like a chapter book series for early elementary. And so she asked if we would play like a Dungeons and Dragons game at her birthday party in that world. So I read one of the books and then I created a adventure for them to play. Yeah. What was something memorable from that adventure?
We got to use some of my 3Ds to do it.
Oh, that's true. Do you want to show one of yours? She collects like 3D printed dragons.
Ooh.
Oh, my friend collects those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We don't have
printed stuff is cool.
Yeah, we don't have a 3D printer, but it would be cool if we did.
We might get one.
Oh,
that's
cool.
one.
So
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
one
they're
of
very
the
cute.
ones that like moves around when you shake it in your hand?
What'd you say?
Is that one of the ones that like kind of shakes around?
Yes, they kind of wiggle.
Like
Yeah, they have like a lot of joints.
I love those things.
This one can move really good. It comes with an egg.
Oh,
Nice.
that's the one where it's got like a bunch of connecting chains.
Her teacher realized she could use them as bribes for good behavior, so they're very popular.
I was wondering, I'm like, how'd she get so many? I only get like 2 of them.
She gets like 1 a week. It's crazy.
Wow.
Well, that's good because that means she's behaving.
She is. Yeah, it's a very well behaved class because they're motivated.
I gotta say, when I was a kid, that would have motivated me. A couple of dragons, shoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
So,
So
yeah.
how do you like it playing the game? You know, I know that as a kid I played, but I was way older than you when I started playing. So how do you like the game?
I really like it.
Yeah.
We've because of my work with the kids table, we've been asked to like play test and review a lot of kids adventures. So Danielle's tried like quite a few different kids TTRPGs. Is there one that sticks out in your memory that you really like?
Yeah, I like the one where there's like you have to climb the castle walls and there's the cat.
Ooh.
And you can meet the Rat King.
Oh, Master of Fables.
Yeah, Master of Fables. Where is that one?
I don't see it this second, but I can find it. How about say something else about it?
Okay. There's this king that's upset, and you gotta. What was it again?
There we go.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'll put you up. Oh, that looks so
My microphone's getting in the way. But
yeah.
it's really cool. You know, we've met TTRPG creators all over the world. This one is written, it was originally in Polish, and then he just ran a Kickstarter campaign to translate it to English. So yeah, that's exciting. And we love seeing that there's more and more kid accessible content for tabletop role-playing games, because there's so many benefits for kids to play the game, like you were talking about, like kind of using your creativity and your imagination and working together with other people. There's a lot of like good life skills that they learn through the game.
Should I get my question toothless?
No, I think we're okay.
So it's like a tabletop storytelling game?
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. You take on a character. So there's the dungeon master is like the narrator of the story. So that person will set the scene, and then all the players create their own character, whoever they want to be. So you could be a knight, you could be a dragon, you could be a pirate, you could be whatever you want. And they'll set the scene, and then you say what you want your character to do. And then the fun part is we get to roll dice. Well, it's all fun, but we get to roll dice when you want to try something. Like say you want to try to jump over a river. And so your narrator would say like, roll a D20, which is a dice with 20 sides on it. And basically, if you get a higher number, you succeed. And if you get a lower number, you fail. And that's kind of representing the chaos that can sometimes happen in life, where things just happen and you have to figure out how to be resilient and be flexible and deal with it. So maybe you roll a 2 and so you fall in the river. So then you have to decide what your character does next. So that's basically how the game goes.
Hey, Danielle, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I want to ask you, what is the most challenging obstacle you had to get by as a character when you play D&G?
Whoa, good question.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
What about was it when the cat like pounced on you in Master of Fables?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was me.
Tell them about that.
One time in Master of Fables, we shrunk, and then a cat pounced on me because it thought I was a rat.
So her teammates had to come to her rescue, but they were tiny because they were shrunk down. So they had to fight this like big cat.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's Obojima. Danielle's in that picture right there. We did like a series for Obojima by Roll and Play Press. We did a series for D&D Adventure Club, Master of Fables, and One Shot Wonders. Oh, I'm sorry. Obojima is by 1985 Games. One Shot Wonders is by Roll and Play Press. We also wrote our own family starter set because a lot of parents and educators were reaching out to us saying like they wanted to play the game, their kids wanted to play the game, but they were overwhelmed with trying to learn the rules. So my co-founder Ryan and I together wrote this book that's a learn as you play D&D starter set for families. So you don't have to read a rule book first. You just start playing. You just jump right into the adventure, and it introduces the rules as they become relevant to the story. This is my like, I don't know if you can show that prototype
Is it
book. And the
book?
art is like beautiful.
It is beautiful. Wow.
This is
I
like
was looking at it in
right on the
Instagram. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a very beta version. Sarah, our artist, is incredible at bringing our story to life. And she even made a DM screen for us.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's a nice.
What are you doing, Mom?
Yeah. So there's a lot of Easter eggs in this picture that you won't really notice until you play the adventure.
Mommy, can I?
Yeah, you can see it. Here, take it. So you can get the, so anyway, it'll be a Kickstarter campaign in June, and maybe Ralph can post, there's a link to like where you can sign up for email updates so you don't miss when it launches. And you can get just the book, or you can get a starter set if you've like never played before that will have everything you need in it. It will have that DM screen,
Okay,
battle
yeah,
maps,
I posted it
dice,
into the comment
and
section.
minis. What'd you say, Ralph?
I posted it into the comment section.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
If I may, I would love to share with you all my favorite D&D character, and you're all make me want to play again, because I think D&D is just such a great way to explore stories and creating stories. And some D&D adventures have actually gotten animated now. I think they're on Amazon. I'm blanking on the names right now, but like they're big hit shows. And so anyway, so I was playing. My friend was practicing being a DM, and so I volunteered. And my character was a bard, and he's the race is called a Galabdur, which is a rock. He's just an animated rock creature, and so the bard only needs to have one skill that rolls well. Only have like one skill that has high stats, and that's charisma. And so, of course, everything is high, and then I get to charisma, and it's 6 out of 18. And so I was trying to think about, okay, what am I going to do? Like, I don't want to just give this guy up. And the DM said I could re-roll it, and I said, no, let's just play it. And so what we did is we made it that his singing is so bad that the monsters would just beg him to stop. And it would do damage. People spent too much time around him, but he really wanted to be a singer, and so that was his dream. And they can also animate boulders, and so he would animate boulders to be his backup singers. And so it was so neat. We just went on this big adventure, and it's on Facebook, I think, somewhere. This big adventure of this rock creature that wants to be a rock star or a singer, and no one wants to hear him. So it was very interesting. It's just so interesting how there's so much story that can come out of it. And I think that when a lot of people think about D&D, they think about the violence of it. But I think there's like so many fun ways to make it not violent, and that's what's more fun to me. Like, so Barack the Rock was a pacifist. So yeah. So anyway, thank you for letting me share. And
That's an amazing
awesome work.
That's an amazing character. I love it. And that's part of the reason I love playing with kids is, I mean, obviously you came up with that as an adult, but the kids come up with the craziest things that you would like never expect. Like you can just plan on them going off the rails.
Sounds like a good game. I'll just check it out.
I think you'd really like it. And, I'd love to play with Blake as a DM and take down, a corporate conglomerate as a BBEG.
You up for that, Blake? To play a game and take down a corporate conglomerate
With who? Jerry the Llama and
with Allison and Danielle.
Yeah, and Jerry as a sidekick.
I love it. Yes, you can be Jerry the Llama or
I want to be Michael Jackson with my Jerry the Llama sidekick.
Well, that's the fun thing about the role-playing games. You can actually be whatever character you want to be.
And there's a Star Wars one too, Mac.
Yep.
Really nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here, I have it right here.
That's
Whoa.
Oh.
Edge of the Empire.
So you can be a
so
Jedi, or you can be, any of the typical Star Wars characters. Yeah.
So do you guys have the follow link for the Kickstarter, or you haven't set it up yet?
Yes. It's that bit.ly/the adventure guide. That will, if you put in your email, it'll get you signed up for the email updates.
It's taking me to your other site. Taking me over.
Oh, because I posted them together. Let me post it separately.
I was like, wait a minute, something's up.
Try that.
All right, hold on. Here we go. There it goes. Yeah, for some reason it just wouldn't go to the other one. I was like, okay.
Huh. I'll post the. Oh, that didn't do it. I'll post the full link too, just in case the bit.ly doesn't work.
There we go. Ember Glow. We like those guys.
Oh yeah, there are publishers of the game. I fully should have given them credit. They've been amazing to work with.
Dungeons and Dragons, yeah.
There you go, folks. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna put it into the links so you guys can go check it out. This looks fantastic. And you're saying the Kickstarter starts when?
June. It's set to start June 2nd. We'll see if we hit that target, but we're on track.
Well, the good thing is, folks, we're gonna have them back on when they start this, so they can talk more about it. But there is the link, so you guys can go check it out. This looks fantastic. I see you already have the book, so this thing is ready to go, right?
Well, it's in playtesting is wrapping up this weekend, and then we'll go through an editing phase, and then it'll be done. So yeah.
I have a question. Do you have a video of this Star Wars game on your account?
I haven't made a video of me playing it, but I can look and see if I can find one on YouTube, and I can link it to your Instagram.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's right. If I want to show it off, you might as well go back to your Instagram. Hold on. I want to show off you guys playing. Here we go. Which video will be the best one to show?
With Danielle in it.
Yeah, that works.
You're gonna have to scroll down.
See you later. I saw the going up.
If you go back up a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was like, I feel like I'm going too far.
Yeah. How long will it take them to get through a door? Danielle's in that one.
There we go. Wait, which one? This one. Yeah.
How long will it take? Yeah.
Here we go.
Cottage with a green door.
Can we try and open the slot?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Make a strength check. Let's
8.
You go to pry open this flap, and you end up hitting yourself in the nose with the flap and falling back on your bottom.
Oh.
Can I look through the window and see? Can I open up?
Make like a perception check.
Okay. 5.
So you look through the frosted glass. You think you see like a little bit of motion, like toward the center of the room, but that's it.
So like a rake nearby, maybe.
Yeah, there's a rake nearby.
Let's use that.
You open the flap, you try to push the rake through, but it meets resistance as if it was a brick wall. You can't push the rake through no matter what. And you get the feeling like there's something magical going on.
Try putting my hand through this slot.
Yep, as soon as you do that, you jam your fingers. Nothing can pass through this slot.
Only a letter. We could write a letter. Put the letter in there.
Sure. What do you want to write?
You want a letter, so we're giving you a letter. Bye.
Okay. You push it through the slot?
And
nothing happens.
Can we try knocking again?
Nothing happens.
Is the door unlocked?
You try the handle? It's locked.
Does anyone have like an unlocking spell?
Why doesn't everybody make a perception check?
Okay.
19 for me.
Wow, 19. Mr. Glugwort notices that there seems to be kind of a path worn through the grass, like where somebody has walked back and forth a lot of times going around the back of the house.
Oh, maybe we should check this path out. Maybe this leads to another door.
Oh, I didn't see that path. I'm so glad you see it.
And you come to a humble cottage with a green door.
Oh my God, that was great. Oh, that was just fantastic. I like showing it off so that people can see what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of fun, I have to say.
Yeah, we do.
So, folks, you need to have this kind of fun. You need to go role play yourselves. Go get out there, buy the game, have fun, or be ready to buy it. All right. So, of course, we have our co-host here. Michael, why don't you tell the people what you do and all the beautiful stuff? Go for it.
All right. Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm so impressed with how articulate all the kids are. I feel like I need to take some lessons from you all on how to speak. So I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with your creativity as well. I'm always so amazed at what kids can come up with. It's so far beyond anything that I've ever come up with. So it's just an absolute pleasure to see you all demonstrating your superpowers. And so that's what my stuff is all about, is how we can all be a real life superhero by being kind to each other and being kind to ourselves, and also how we all have real life superpowers, because so many people don't think that they have anything special about themselves, but they really do. And so I'm so excited. He's showing you that screenshot, because for a very long time, for a few years now, I had someone rated me a 1 star, no review, just a 1 star. But they recently changed it to a 5. So now I have actually 46 5-star ratings. So I'm very excited about that. I also designed video games. and which both did very well, and both are free. And the second one is for kids. It's all about creating worlds, and very quickly. And I did a TEDx talk about how we can all be a real life superhero, which is right there, which was pretty exciting as being the only non-professional speaker that was at my conference. And yeah, what else do I do? So the main thing that I really love to do is I worked with kids for about 20 years. And now what I do is actually teach kids how to play Frisbee. And so that's a picture of me soccer coaching, actually. I coach soccer for probably about 8 years. And absolutely love it. I just absolutely love to teach the kids moves in practice and then see them just go nuts on the field on Saturday and use what I taught them. And so, yeah. So mainly what I do is I just love to help people discover their superpowers and help facilitate them. And yeah, so sorry. So I forgot to mention the main thing I do now is there's an outdoor cafe near where I live, and it has a field next to it. And so I teach kids how to play Frisbee. And so there it is right there. There's the article. That was perfect timing. And there's just so many kids that I'll see them looking on, and I'll invite them to play with us. And they'll say that they don't think they're good at it or good enough to play. And I asked them, I'm in Gainesville, Florida, so I just asked them to give me a gator chomp, and which is just like this. And so they put their hands out like that, throw the Frisbee, they chomp it, and they catch it, and it's just their eyes are, just light up, and their mind is blown, and they just come out and have the greatest time. And a lot of times I'll compliment them, and they'll literally jump for joy because they're so excited at being told that they're doing a great job. And so for me, that's the most heartwarming thing. So this is my way to coach and teach, and then not have to deal with, the more difficult stuff in education. So so I love it. I really love seeing people thrive. And so just the collective of superheroes today and everybody coming together just warms my heart so much. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, the thing that warms my heart the most is how supportive all the kids have been to each other and excited for what the other is creating. And I think that's so beautiful. I hope we never lose that, because I think the most beautiful thing is when we all come together as superheroes and form a superhero team and combine our powers. And it's just so much more than at least I can for myself. So yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me on, and everybody for showing me all of your awesome stuff. I'm so inspired. Oh, and I have a copy of my book. I should have grabbed one of my other copies. This is actually one of the first versions. This is a prototype copy. That's why it has this. And so that isn't actually on there. But yeah, it's time to be a superhero. And one of the really cool things is that one of my former students actually did the trailer for this book. And it's absolutely amazing. I don't know how he did it. He's so gifted. And the guy that did this art for me, he was a fan of one of my game projects. So it's just really cool. It's just like all community effort. It's so much farther. It's so much more beyond than just me. It's everybody coming together to combine their superpowers and help me out. It's so awesome. That's what I love to see.
It feels like you're living the what you're preaching there. So that's a good thing.
I have to, because otherwise I would be a hypocrite. So, and I realized too that it's not so much that I practice what I preach, but I've been preaching what I practice. So I'm excited about that concept, because I mean, even just walking to the grocery store. Sorry, I can't talk today. Just walking into the grocery store, which I really don't like to go shopping. But I just tell everybody that I hope you have a great every day. And it's just so neat how, I'll see people that come and, kind of just like down on the dumps. They don't want to go shopping either. And I'll just wish them a great every day and just brighten right up. And then when they brighten up, it brightens me up. And I realized too that you brighten up one person's day, then every person that they're interacting with, they're brightening up their day as well. And so it just ripples out far and wide. and I realized you can actually ripple out through generations. So yeah, it's a beautiful, it just small acts of kindness can just make such a difference to people. So,
I am a huge proponent of his book. I got it a while ago. I am one of those 5-star reviews. It's just an amazing thing. Like I said in the green room, it reminds me of Mr. Rogers and all the stuff that he taught us. And I feel like the book kind of helps you be the best person you can be. It helps you be the best superhero you can be. And folks, just check it out. That's why I put the comment in. I mean, the link in the comment. There you go.
First and foremost, it was for myself too, because I found myself in a bad spot mentally one time, and I realized I needed to do a lot of work on myself, and so I did a lot of research, a lot of work, and then also all my teaching experience, and I wanted to put it in a book that was, first and foremost helpful for myself, help around me, and I figured, hopefully help other people too, and because I find that if I like something or something is helpful to me, that it's helpful to other people. So that's always been my game design philosophy as well. Like, it has to be fun for me first, or I don't think it has much of a chance. So yeah, there's my website, and yeah, there's the trailer. Thank you so much for showing all that off.
All right, I can show off the trailer so they can see. Hold on.
Go for it. Yeah, that's my favorite quote in terms of education.
All right, hold on.
I think education is all about facilitation, because I realized that even if I taught the kids everything that I did, nothing compared to giving them.
Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. I'm a teacher, author, and game creator. My work has won many awards and been featured in dozens of magazines, but none of that means anything compared to making a difference in a kid's life. As a teacher, I've had no greater reward than to be able to inspire a child. Many of the kids I've worked with have come from broken homes, and to be able to help them turn their lives around is the best feeling in the world. Oftentimes, all it takes is just letting them know I am in their corner and that I care about their success. One of my favorite experiences was on the first day of class. I would ask the kids what their superpowers were. I saw the light bulbs turn on for so many kids that had previously not wanted to do anything. They ended up creating so many stories of themselves as superheroes, animations, digital drawings, and putting all that on websites that they created. My goal for my book, How to Be a Superhero, is to translate my successes from the classroom to a global level. With your help, I'm sure we can do it and make the world a better place. Thank you so much for your time and your support. I hope you have the best day of all time.
That was so helpful. Wow, that was a great trailer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I heard the question in there. So kids, what's your superpower?
Comics. Yeah.
I like that.
My humor, my sense of humor.
Ooh,
My power to be funny.
Yeah.
Makes it a laugh.
Mine would just superpower.
Okay. That's
Her
a good
silence. Why is it her silence?
Well, I think with
silence.
Maya too, I really loved that drawing that she showed, like the combination of colors. I really like
Yeah.
it. Well, I absolutely love it when you have a great artist that's able to blend colors. Yeah, like to me, that picture is so vibrant.
Very alive.
Yeah, like with the blue, the yellow, and the green. And being able to put the beads together the way you both do. I'm very clumsy, and so try to put beads, like mine would just be a big mess. I don't even know if I would get any glued together. So you both did a fantastic job.
Mac, how about you? What's your superpower?
Just probably making somebody happy, putting a smile on their face. I'm really good with mixing colors and everything for drawing and everything. Basically just whatever, anything kind, making like me feel good about myself, or really making somebody feel on the positive side.
It's funny that you say that because that's exactly what Michael's book's about. So you're already there. You're already doing it.
What are you saying, Blake?
I think the best superpower for all of us would just be being yourself. Like,
very
just
good.
be yourself. Like, that's just the best superpower.
Very good.
Wow, yeah, that was very profound, and I'm very impressed that you're learning that lesson at such a young age, because
exactly.
I'm starting to learn that at my young age as well. And, yeah, 'cause I've found that a lot of my life trying to fit in, I would act this way or that way or whatever. But I'm finding that I can just be my clumsy, inarticulate self and still actually like me anyway. And then the people that don't like me, I really don't want around anyway, so they kind of just filter out. So, Blake, that was very very profound. I'm very impressed, and I'm very impressed with your humor too.
Thank you.
Yemi says, I mean, quoting Socrates is a good start.
I love the humor in your books, your comics.
All right, Mr. Paul, why don't you tell the people all the good stuff about you and what come on.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Go for it, Michael.
I just want to say, just before we move on, I just want to say, Mac, I absolutely love your attitude, and I think your superpower too is in addition to that is I was absolutely amazed that I can't remember that lady's name, but the lady that has like the two tails, that you created that yourself. My goodness, I wouldn't even know where to begin trying to do that.
Well, I didn't really create it. It's just my friend, she was making like her first time making the headpiece, and she made it actually too small to fit her head. So she asked my mom if like I could have it, and then she's like blue or green, and then I said to my mom like green for Hera, so she like did everything like all like the patterns and everything on it.
Nice.
And what I like to do for cosplays is I take normal things like a rain jacket and I add on to it, or I kind of like make it a different way, and I kind of make it a special way to how I do it. And I just like mix and match different pieces from different like other outfits and everything, and combining them and to make something new. And that's what really my Hera is. She's like my well-known cosplay that I usually like to do, and I do the makeup all myself and everything, and really it's just a fun time getting into that experience. Like once I put on like the outfit or the headpiece or the makeup, I really feel like I'm that character, and I just have my little twist to it.
You crush it. You absolutely crush it. And
Thank
with
you.
you and your friend, that was a superhero collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that's how things work out because the world is an interesting place. And she does do an amazing job, and these pieces that she puts together for these outfits are like wow.
Yeah, I actually for the Darth Mufasa that you had before on my page, that was all my idea. I came up with it, and like I did
Scroll down.
scroll down a little bit.
Right there.
Right there. So it's like, yeah, that one. So I made that myself. I actually sketched it out on a paper. I labeled everything like this is the tail, these are ears, and like this is like the Darth Vader bottom headpiece, and I mashed it up all together. And then we actually went shopping, finding all the pieces, and that fur right there, that was a plain white fur. And then I used these markers and I colored and
Darth Vader.
shaded all
Nice.
night. And I also had a 3D printed helmet, and I actually colored it with pink markers and everything to look like the actual helmet that Darth Vader has. Well, Darth Mufasa is to pay tribute to James Arnold Jones because I had the idea when I saw the Mufasa movie, The Lion King, and it said to pay tribute to James Earl Jones, and he was the voice of like the live action Mufasa and Darth Vader. So I mixed them up together to make a tribute.
That is a great idea. Wow.
Wow.
And it took me a moment to even realize that until you mentioned it. I'm like, damn, that is fantastic.
Yeah, and so the lightsaber that I use is from Theory Sabers.
Mhm.
You can use my code MaxRebo to get 10% off.
Ooh, yeah, see it right
And
here.
they have really cool lightsabers, and that one I love. Is my favorite. It is the Anakin lightsaber, and there's a little piece like a, and then they show the crystals inside spinning. So once the lightsaber blade is like lit up, then they spin like the color, like the blue on top and the red on the bottom, and they spin, and it looks so cool and everything. It's just like my favorite saber of all the sabers that I have in my collection.
There you go. I put it into the comment section. They can go check out the sabers. We love sabers here. You do a fantastic job, hon.
Thank you.
You really like Star Wars. Do you have like one of the lightsabers with like the twisty handle?
Ooh.
Like the one that spins around like the Inquisitor?
No, like the one that's the handle's kind of like the shape of like a banana.
General Grievous or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, the Count Dooku. The Count Dooku.
Yeah, Count Dooku.
Saber. I mean.
We have a Star Ventress that is the Apprentice. We have so many. We have a pile back here, probably. Oh, there it is. Ha! Oh.
Hold on. I'll put you up. There we go.
So,
there
like,
it is.
this
Yeah.
one? Oh yeah, there's the curvy handle one.
Yeah. We have like so many of them.
Oh, the sound.
Oh, it's got good sounds too.
It's Star Wars heaven.
Yeah, it's usually supposed to react or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you ever lightsaber dueled with those?
Ooh, good question.
You have.
I love playing.
Yeah, we have cheap lightsabers to duel with, but like the very expensive ones we just keep for display. But we have like these like cheap Amazon.
I got it.
Oh, the bracelet. Yeah.
Just pull the whole thing out.
I love
Yep.
playing swords with like the foam ones. They're like foam swords. They've got
Oh,
like a
yeah,
little,
yeah.
They're like kind of like a mixture of like foam and soft plastic. So
Yeah.
like they're really fun. And they're like rubberish also. So they're like floppy and kind of bendy. Oh, I love playing swords with them. Gotten pretty good at it.
So now we need a One Piece Star Wars crossover.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. That's my next comic idea.
Hey, One Piece Star Wars. It would be a great cosplay. All right, Paul, go for it. Tell the people what you do. Do your thing.
I'm just so overwhelmed by the talent on the show. I feel a little embarrassed about my little project that I'm doing. So, but no, I'm the founder and creator of Time Enforcers, which is
It's go time.
It is
which
go
is a role-playing video game and digital comic that makes learning history fun. And I've just been inspired by everyone on the show tonight. This is so cool. I mean, everyone's doing great work in terms of promoting what they're doing, but also the messaging behind it. So you guys are just phenomenal. It warms my heart to see that, kids like you are doing such great things. It's really cool.
I've got this wooden sword. This is
You got to share my sword. I love it.
This is One Piece. It's another One Piece sword.
Nice.
So cool.
See, this is a wooden one. Yeah,
Can't even
some
tell
kind
it's
of
wood.
like wood.
Yeah.
Usually I use like the foam ones, but then there's also like very like wooden like one-piece swords.
I gotta say, I wish I had half the stuff these kids had. When I was a kid.
Supposed to turn red like that?
Yep. The green when it's charged.
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, so it's like we have episode 1 available for download on the app stores. So if you want to get it there, you can play it for your Mac, PC, iOS, and Android phone. And I'm currently working on episode 2, which is pretty exciting. We're introducing new characters and expanding the universe for Time Enforcers, and it's a lot of fun. I just posted this today. Basically, these are the characters who are going to be in this next episode, and they're all somewhat based on history, and they all have backgrounds. So it's really meant to be, it's a playthrough, but it's also meant to be a learning experience as well. So I'm really having a good time with it.
Well, I can tell you're having a blast. It's always amazing all the stuff that you do with it.
No, it's almost over.
Okay. Like how long?
And Paul, you're going to be at a con soon, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be exhibiting at Garden State Comic Fest in June, so we're looking forward to that. I'm looking to have the first edition of our printed comic book ready by then, so it's getting very close. I'm in the process of got a few more pages to do, but it should be done by that time, which is going to be exciting. And I'll probably be doing a Kickstarter as well. So I want to do a Kickstarter for the comic book. And then after the comic book, we'll be doing our role-playing game that we have for tabletop that will be following that. So I got a couple things in the work that's going on for developing the next episode of the video game, but a lot of these projects came out because I need the artwork, and so the artwork's going to work both across the comic book as well as the tabletop role-playing game that we're doing. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
There you have it, folks. Go check out Paul. Go help him out. He needs a nice little team. Come on, help him.
Yeah, Kickstarter. I'm really hoping the Kickstarter for the comic book will be a good way to start doing that. Like I said, it's right now going to be about 44 pages, and we'll be offering both a soft cover and a hardcover edition. So the hardcover I'm really looking forward to doing. It'll be really cool. I have the cover planned out. It's going to be really simple, but I think it will look really great. And then, the book itself is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, it's really just not people trying to beat up Chronolith. There's a story behind what's happening, and has a lot of meaning in terms of what the characters are doing and how they're interacting. So hopefully kids get turned on to this and learn something more about history, which is what the ultimate goal is. And my experience is hopefully that they will go off and, research themselves in terms of being inspired by the characters that are in this game. And maybe they can start, finding out more about the people that, came before us and what they did, which is kind of cool.
Totally agree. All right, folks, go check that out. Go check them out. Mac, why don't you tell them one more time where they can find you so they can go check out all the beautiful stuff you're doing.
So my big social account is on Instagram. I have 15,000, I think, 0.3 followers.
Nice.
I also am on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Threads. Anyone that I'm missing? Is that all I? Yep, at MaxBebo, MACSREBO.
That link is in the comment section as well. Go check her out. She does a lot of amazing stuff. She's at your local cons as well. Which are the next cons you're doing?
Dad, I think it's CradleCon. Yeah, Cradle is next, and then after that, I think it's RimmelScumCon. Yeah. Yep.
Are you excited for CradleCon?
I am.
What are you cosplaying?
I don't know yet. Usually I'm by like the cosplay area. There's a whole area over there.
Oh yeah, I've seen them at the last conventions there. The Festival of Games one, there was a lot of cosplay.
Of course, Rigel is going to be there as well at CradleCon, showing off his comics. So you guys want to check out Rigel and Mac there at CradleCon in the Cradle of Aviation down in Long Island, folks. And Allison, why don't you tell the people one more time where they can find all the beautiful stuff you guys do at the table?
Yeah, we are on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and on podcast, and all of them are at the Kids Table D&D.
Yeah, folks, you need to check them out. Of course, their project is coming soon. And you guys want to go check that out as well. Of course, they will be on the show talking all about this beautiful stuff soon as well. You know, because I want to bring this stuff to you. I've always been a proponent of making it easier to have kids play role-playing games and TTRPGs. So this looks like something right up our alley to make it easier for kids to pick all this stuff up. That's it, folks. I hope you have enjoyed the show. Wait, Blake. Wait, why don't you tell them what you do? Because we've heard about the kids. Give them what you do. Give them the spiel. Hold on. You, Cliff.
Oh, you said Blake.
I know. I meant Cliff, but I was like, that's why I said, Blake. Cliff, go for it.
Oh, well, Ralph and I, we go way back, but yes, I'm an author and I've been on the show a bunch of times. My latest book, well, actually, Ralph and I first met because I do these Christmas satires, Cupid's Farewell Christmas and Mrs. Claus Tells All. But most recently, I had a book come out, a novel, book one of a 3-book series that came out in October. A Death Never Lived. Yes, that's it. So on Instagram, and actually I'm now on TikTok.
Nice.
But I don't even know what's happening on TikTok because I actually hired somebody to help me with social media, and she just does things for me because it's, as Ralph knows, it's probably the last thing I often think about.
Dude, I got to do it for a living. I mean, I got to do it all to make the show do whatever it does. And I still don't know what the hell I'm doing.
And I know I know it's very important these days.
Oh, it is.
But really, right now, I'm working on book 2, and you can see right behind the video, I have these series of tarot cards with all the characters, and Dream Girl is there. She is. So that's Korea, and she is the love interest and also the very powerful, psychic empath, time traveler. She does lots of different things, but she tells the story in book 2, and it's a prequel to book 1.
Do you think the prequel is going to be better than the first one?
Blake just asked me very quietly in my ear, do I think the prequel is going to be better than the first?
The sequel is going to be better than the...
But it's a sequel. It's book 2, but it's the story that happens before book 1. But it's told from her point of view.
But sequels...
So it's a sequel, but it's a prequel.
Or not.
What's that, Blake?
But usually sequels are better than the original.
I mean, I don't know. I'm actually, as I'm working on it every morning, like a mad person, I sort of think that something's really sort of special is happening with Dream Girl, book 2. It's I don't know. That's all I can say about it. It's something's going on there, and
you're late coming up to the morning.
Yeah, I have to drive them to school, and I'm often late.
Yes,
because I'm
7:44.
I'm still busy with Dream Girl. But yeah, I mean, the premise is that Jesse in the first book and those cards, he's an artist. And at one point, before A Death Never Lived even starts, he sees her and draws her picture. And it somehow makes it to her, through a confluence of events. And she, prior to her even getting that drawing, she has dreams of a child. And then ultimately she knows that the artist who drew that picture will be the father of the child. So she, so in many ways it's a mystery that she has to find him through very, very few clues. but also through her mystical and psychic powers.
Yeah, folks.
So that's book 2. A little advanced.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're kind of giving them a nice little intro or like sneak peek there.
So it's been interesting, and book 3, my publisher keeps saying, well, there's got to be 3. I'm signed for 3, and for a long time I had no idea what. I always knew number 2 would be her, but I never knew it. But I'm kind of thinking now I know what number 3 is, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what happens when you start writing whatever.
Exactly.
The other part of it starts to come in.
Yeah, when I wrote the first comic book, I had no idea what I was doing. But now, when I'm written the second and the third, I'm already planning like 10 books in.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. You just don't know until you're in the chair, and then that's where the miracles happen.
Like with me, it's just like I have to think of something, and like I'm just stumped. I'm sitting in that chair, I'm thinking, and then it just hits me, and then I just start to write, get stumped. Think like I look around myself, I check my surroundings, see if there's anything that like would be like fitting that I could like add into my comic. And then that's how I got Jerry the Llama and all the other ones.
Oh yeah, you saw a pet llama outside? Look around and see your llama?
No, I got the llama concept because I knew I was gonna do like a llama. I just couldn't think of anything. But like this was on a weekend, I think, when I created it. Yeah, it was on a weekend, and Dad said he's going to the gym. And then like, I can write about a llama who goes to like the gym.
Yeah,
And then that's how we got Jerry the Llama.
Yeah, and then at the gym, it's a dirty gym, and on the floor.
No, Dad, that's the one when he does the 1 arm push up at his house.
Oh, okay, and then the mat's so dirty that there's flies. It's like they're really funny. He's they're very funny.
See, folks, this is where you gotta inspire your kids to do their thing. I hope you guys have loved the show. I know we're a little behind here, but hey, it's been a great show, and we brought you a lot of stuff. A lot of these people will be back because some of these guys are regulars. And Joe, go check out all those links that I put into the comment section. And of course, on this show, when it finally ends, this happens.